Most health and coaches are creating content completely wrong. But what if I told you that I'm going to show you a version of our content system that has generated our company around $750,000 in revenue in just 1 month for our business? It's really with content, not about working harder and like burning yourself out, thinking you need to post constantly. Instead, it's about really having a good system that you can start to optimize around that system. So in this episode, I'm going to break down really what I call a 3-2-1 content formula. Welcome back. I want to share with you why most health and coaches are creating content completely wrong. Now, keep in mind, we also do run ads, but the content system really is what allows our ads to perform so well. So this works whether you are running ads or you're not. In this episode, I'm going to break down really what I call a 3-2-1 content formula. So the exact 3 types of posts I would be focusing on. Number 2, how to post up to 7 times a week without running out of ideas. And number 3, how to turn content into clients and cash without, feeling kind of icky in the process. And so I've shared a lot of content on this podcast and this system. It's ever evolving. I'm always learning. So what I'm hoping to do is to continuously share with y'all what we're seeing working in our own business and with the hundreds of active health and fitness coaching clients that we have where we help them in their businesses. So you're going to learn how to leverage actual viral ideas to be able to hit the algorithm, how to recycle your content more effectively, and the exact frameworks for posts that ultimately lead to DMs and clients. So by the end of this episode, I'm going to give you a plug and play content plan to allow you to grow. Let's jump in. So quick backstory, when Aaron and I first started our coaching business, I really just thought the key to success was posting more. And in some ways at different times that was the case, but I really believe in quality over quantity now. So what I would do is some days I'd post like workout videos, maybe other days like random nutrition tips, or maybe like photos of my meal prep. It was like kind of like throwing spaghetti at the wall and just kind of seeing what stuck. And nothing really happened, right? I didn't grow new followers. I wasn't booking calls and I was burning myself out. So again, now fast forward to today, we're doing 700 to 800K a month with a system that I'm going to share with you now. So here's how it works. Number 1, your value bucket. Okay. This is the 3-2-1 content formula. We're going to break this down step by step. So number 1, underneath of value is 50% of your content should be educational and value-based content. So it's positioning yourself as an expert. So half of your content should be focused on in some way or another educating your audience and solving their problems. Now there's education that can also be entertainment. Think of it as edutainment, right? I just made that up. Where if you can think about how to educate, but also do it in a unique and entertaining way, now you're really going to crush it. But think of your education-based content as like mini lead magnets. They're bite-sized, actionable content that makes your audience stop and think, wow, if this is what they're going to give away for free, I can't imagine what it would be like inside of their paid program, right? So first are lists. Think of lists like mini lead magnets. For example, the number 1 mistake most avatar make when trying to get outcomes. So for example, 5 signs your weight gain is related to blank: metabolism, hormones, testosterone, whatever the core problem is that you solve. Example 2, hey, attention, ladies over 30. If you're frustrated because the scale isn't budging, even after months of dieting, try these 5 things, right? So what you're going to do here, good hook, good headline, and then share what is wrong and what to do instead, right? So good example, it could be 5 ways to beat the bloat without having to give up carbs. Number 1, front load your protein at breakfast. Okay. Number 2, increase your water intake to 3 liters a day. Number 3, reduce heavily sodium or heavily processed foods, add a magnesium supplement, and prioritize high fiber veggies at dinner. Now, again, if you can take that concept, but then also think about how to do it in a unique way or in kind of a cheeky way that you can show your personality, now you're really going to get it to land. So remember, when it comes to lists, structure every post with a clear headline. And if I were you, I would end these posts with either, hey, follow for more value related to topic, or comment keyword where you can send them a lead magnet or a resource or a checklist that expands on the topic. What this does is something very important. You'll be able to go back at the end of the month and start to look at your top performing content, what did the best, then you can start to boost some of those posts. And because those posts have a clear CTA, either to follow you or to comment, those posts will start gaining you followers and or people DMing you, right? Because look, if it works well organically, it's reasonable to assume that if we put some money behind it and boost it, it's going to perform well as well, right? So that's really how you start to create this engine. Now, number 2, when it comes to education-based content, are steps, right? Or frameworks. This is where most health coaches or fitness coaches go wrong. They think about like providing value with sharing just sort of like basic tips everybody already knows. These should give people step-by-step counterintuitive processes, and they should act as mini lead magnets. So here's the formula to come up with these ideas. Number 1, identify a specific problem, be grocery shopping. Give them 3 to 5 actionable steps to solve this problem, maybe include a quick win and leave them wanting more. So again, you can turn these types of posts into reels, carousels, but the key is to make sure that you're focusing on high-level concepts and giving actionable steps, and they need to be in sequential order, right? Steps 1 through 3, steps 1 through 5. So example, number 1, 3 steps to stay consistent with workouts even when you have zero motivation. Then you can just give them the steps. Step number 1, schedule workouts like you would meetings. Put them in your calendar. Step 2, create a 10-minute bare minimum rule to overcome resistance. Step 3, use a reward system. When you get small wins, you get blank, new gear, spa day, etc. Number two, stories with a lesson. Ideally, you're giving either your results or your client results. So when it comes to your results, a good hook could be like, I went from struggling with chronic bloating and fatigue to feeling more energized and confident in 90 days using this system. Or if it's client results, real simple, hey, Sarah came to me exhausted, skipping meals and working 60-hour weeks. And in just 12 weeks, she dropped 15 pounds, gained back her energy. Now she wakes up every day ready to crush it. Here's how. So that's it when it comes to that. The next bucket or pillar is entertainment content. So the idea here is that it can still be informative and give value, but we're trying to get these to grow, trying to get these to hit the algorithm and to go viral potentially. These are things that cause people to really feel something, an emotion. It could be humor, it could be laughter, it could be the, oh, that was cute, right? Or shock or polarization. It's all about getting a rise out of people. So here's how to execute this. What I would do is step number one, go into Instagram, search and filter by most views under the reel category and search a keyword in your niche. For example, weight loss coaches for moms, and then filter and find out what has already gone viral and then put your own spin on it. Number two, personal stories and vulnerability. All right, so if you really want to learn how to leverage this, go to episode 592, where I share how to use the Jake Paul effect to get more followers. I share a system that our client Vanessa used that you'll see here. The exact post framework that she was able to make 2 viral posts that both led to thousands of ideal client followers, and they literally can't scale their company fast enough right now. Okay, so she actually went from 23,000 followers to 86,000 in like 3 or 4 weeks. So the first post here got 16 million views and almost 23,000 comments asking for her lead magnet, which is insane. Okay, post number 2 got 5.5 million views and 40,000 comments asking for her lead magnet. A good example to do this, and you can go check out those reels I just kind of showed you or listen to that podcast, is like, hey, 12 months ago, I hated taking photos because I was so self-conscious about my body, was exhausted, bloated, and stuck. Here are the 3 things that led to me feeling confident again. So that's it. Number 3 under this bucket is humor and polarization. So a good example here is I found this by using that Instagram search feature where I found a reel. I searched dad fitness, and it was a guy who was like, people think that I work out. It's just me, B-roll video, working out with my son, doing deadlifts. Like, people think I work out to look good. Nope. I work out because one day my son will argue with his dad or argue that his dad could beat up his friend's dad in a fight, and we're not losing that debate. This got me 10, 15,000 followers, thousands of comments, and it just took off. But again, it allowed me to, like, I didn't come up with that idea. I just found the idea and then changed it a little bit, right? So those are the main buckets that's going to make up most of your content, right? You've got the educational and you've got the entertainment. So that's like probably 50% and 30%, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should make up about 90% of your content, right? So what you want to do now are making offers, right? Getting people to actually take action. So after building trust through value and entertainment, it's time to ask for the sale, all right? They're straightforward and invitations to work with you, no fluff. So examples of this are like, number 1, I'm looking for 8 women who want to lose 10 to 20 pounds in 90 days without giving up their favorite foods. DM me SummerBot for details. Number 2 could be like, hey, because it's my birthday, I'm opening up 5 spots for my 12-week program to help you get outcome and time frame. DM me birthday to claim a spot. Or like, hey, listen, if you're struggling to stay consistent, DM me help and I'll give you my 7-day meal prep guide for free. We're just making offers, right? So that's it, guys. Super simple. I know it might be a lot. Let's do a quick recap, shall we? So first, here's your schedule. You're going to post on your feed, ideally 7 days a week. What I would do is mix that up between 4 reels, mix value, entertainment, and offers, 2 carousels, a mix between education and storytelling, and then 1 just image post where you share a personal or client transformation. With stories, show up on your stories every day, all right? Remember, when it comes to stories, tell more stories. Stories are 22 times as effective at conveying information and getting people to take an action as compared to just sharing information. So you could literally just show up and be like, hey, I was here doing this when this happened, and therefore I thought this, and here's what happened next. Here's what it means for you. Use some ChatGPT prompts to help with these, all right? And look, if you want to see some really cool stories that I told that work really well, I'll link them in the description, or you can go to my Instagram. The first one here that I'll share in the description is a non-fitness related one. We'll post it in the show notes. And then there's a fitness related one. You can check those out, kind of model from those. So quick recap, 3, 2, 1 content formula. So number 1, 50% value content that solve problems and build trust, okay? List step stories. Number 2, 40% entertainment content that hit the algorithm and grow your audience. And then 10% making offers, all right? Turn your audience into clients. That should be the goal, right? So if you found this valuable, here's all I ask you to do. Maybe leave us a rating and review. It helps us reach more coaches like you. Maybe share this episode with a friend who, I don't know, maybe sucks at content or who you just want to help out and give a cool little Christmas gift. And look, if you're somebody who wants help with your business and wants to help us set up a lot of done-for-you content systems, also help you to be able to run ads, to be able to amplify your content, to give you the systems and the automations to be able to manage your business. We do it all. Check us out at impactfitnesscoachingacademy.com. You can also holler at me on Instagram. Hit me on the gram at @JordanDuggar_. You and I can chat. It will be me personally. Just shoot me a message that says, hey, dude, I want to chat about my business, and I'll be there for you. That's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next one.